Was the iPhone 17 Pro worth it? And should you buy it in 2026? Let's find out. Well, I've bought the iPhone 17 Pro in September of 2025, and now 4 months later, I'm talking about it. Because I think that the iPhone 17 Pro was a very specific upgrade, and I've done several videos on older iPhones, if they are worth it or not in 2026, and now this is the end of it. Now, this is the final boss, the iPhone 17 Pro. This was a very strange iPhone from the beginning, because it changed completely the design of the iPhone. It got us a completely new redesign, replaced the titanium material with the glass back with a full aluminum body design, and this very tiny square of glass in the back for you to use wireless charging. It gave us a completely new inside job for the iPhone, so all of the iPhone components are right here on this strange top camera area, and now everything is battery, which means the battery life on this iPhone was revolutionary, according to Apple. It gave us a completely new feeling in the hand with the aluminum and more curved edges, and so this was, according to Apple, a very different iPhone, a very big upgrade. This, for the first time, separated the Pro iPhone into two different lineups, the iPhone Air and the iPhone Pro. But this time, Pro meant something. So, whenever you buy an iPhone 17 Pro, you are supposed to get the Pro iPhone, the iPhone that gives you all the professional features, that focuses on performance. And that's it. And the iPhone 17 Pro did that pretty well. This iPhone is made for performance. I never once had problems with overheating using the camera. I never once had problems with battery life. This is the iPhone Pro model, not the Pro Max. And still, the battery life was as good or even better than my iPhone 16 Pro Max. So with a smaller iPhone, I got spectacular battery life. On top of all of that, I also got amazing camera performance. The cameras now are pretty much better in every single way. The single 40 megapixel main sensor is awesome, takes beautiful photos, but specifically on the video side is where you see the most improvements. It's still the same sensor as the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and so you are not seeing huge leaps over that iPhone, but you are seeing is a completely new video processing model. So with the new iPhone 19 Pro chip, you get much better quality with the video, looks less compressed, less smartphone-like, and more mirrorless camera-like, especially if you use Apple Log 2 and ProRes RAW. There, you'll notice a big jump with the video side on the iPhone 17 Pro. But also, you notice the big jump whenever you are recording because the iPhone doesn't overheat as much and enables you a lot more expansion. Using ProRes RAW enables you so much more if you are a cinematographer, a filmmaker, that it's totally worth upgrading for the iPhone 17 Pro. It's a completely new world for a professional. Again, for a professional. Then, for the photo side, the telephoto lens is completely revamped, and here is where you'll notice the biggest differences because this is a big jump over the iPhone 16 Pro Max, 15 Pro Max, and other older iPhones. The reason being, this is the first time that we are seeing a 40 megapixel main sensor here. And why is it important? Well, because with a 40 megapixel main sensor, you can now have two focal ranges with your telephoto lens, which means two zooms here. And that's very important because you can grab 4x photos and 8x photos, both with really good quality. For 24 megapixels to be more exact. So a 4x photo, it's 100 millimeters equivalent, in my opinion, looks a bit more natural for portrait photography than the 120 we got with the 16 Pro Max. And so they look more natural, they are more versatile to use whenever you're taking photos of people in front of you, vacations, or even taking photos of landscapes that are closer to you. And then you can choose to take photos of wildlife, sports, and even longer landscapes or people in a very long distance using the 8x telephoto. And this is a very compressed photo that gives you a very beautiful portrait photography with lots of bokeh. This is the first time that I've seen people fit like this on an iPhone. It's quite insane how well this iPhone can take portrait photography. This is the first time that I've seen it and think, I don't need a mirrorless camera anymore. And during my vacations, my travels that I've done with this iPhone, I'm so surprised. This is a camera monster. And for the first time ever, this is the professional camera on your phone. So weird. Obviously, the ultra-wide, no changes here. But again, the ultra-wide is a very accessory camera that most people don't really care about. But the biggest jump, again, main sensor on video and the telephoto lens for portrait photography. Another professional feature we got on the iPhone 17 Pro, but truly on the iPhone 16 Pro Max that I hate, is the camera control. This introduction of the camera control is so controversial. Some people like it, I don't. But the thing about camera control is, it makes sense in some use cases. I found out that on my trip to Budapest, it was so cold and I had to wear gloves everywhere. And what up? You had to use the camera control to take photos because gloves don't work on your display. And then taking photos with gloves became so easy again. And then for the first time I thought, well, these are useful. But the rest of the 99% of use cases is just a bummer. It's in our way. The placement is not the best. And now with the smaller iPhone, it's getting better. But the biggest one, the Pro Max, you would get the same issues. It's too close to the area where you rest your fingers whenever you are taking photos, so you are sliding around, ruining your videos, and ruining your exposure, switching lenses whenever you are taking photos, especially fast-moving photos, fast-moving subjects. It's not the best thing in the world. Although, it's a professional feature because it enables you to use like a shutter button for your iPhone. For some people, that might be very useful. Very useful in a professional scenario. Everyday use. It's kind of a bummer, ignoring the gimmick side. One thing that took a big hit with all of these changes is the durability of the iPhone. Unfortunately, the iPhone 17 Pro is not even as close as durable as the iPhone 16 Pro Max and 15 Pro Max counterparts. Those iPhones had titanium, which is a super durable material that is not even that much heavy. While the 17 Pro replaced it with aluminum. Because of cooling measures, Apple needed to replace titanium with a very heat-dissipating material, which is aluminum. And it worked. This iPhone does not overheat. Never. The body of this iPhone never gets too hot, the battery never gets destroyed, and the display never dims. And so, it worked. But aluminum is so malleable, aluminum is so scratch-prone, and is so dent-prone that the durability of the iPhone was affected. I not use this iPhone without a case, never. Without a screen protector, never. And I have some tiny little dents on the body of the iPhone because of some sand and dust that gets into your case and scratches or dents a bit of the iPhone. It's inevitable. Like this iPhone is not as durable as the other iPhones, and it's only like 4 months old, and that's a big bummer if you like to resell your iPhones or if you like to keep them in a pristine looking condition. So I'm a bit nervous about that because I need to sell iPhones or I need to replace them constantly, and having them scratched up, dented, is not great for resale value. So if you are looking to resell your iPhone, guys, the Pro models, just keep that in mind, in your back of your mind. They are less durable, and so you need to be super careful with them. As for the display, this is the same exact display as the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max with a tiny change. Now, it's 3000 nits of brick brightness. What this means is, this iPhone is so bright. Like, this is the brightest iPhone I've ever seen. And also, it's 1 to 3000 nits. So, it's so dim at the same time. The range that you have on these displays are crazy. Like, if you are indoors on a very, very dark room, you can pull it to the lowest setting. You can turn on reduce white balance mode on control center and your iPhone will be perfect to view it. Because it's so dark, the display gets so dim, it's perfect for nighttime use your iPhone in your bedroom. The other counterpart is, it reaches 3000 nits of peak brightness, so outside it's so bright to take photos, videos, it does never disappoint, it never gets too dim. And because it doesn't overheat like older iPhones, the display never dims, and so the brightness is always perfect. And that's the biggest advantage of having this aluminum body. This display is always bright enough. For the first time ever, the Pro model now gets 256 GB of storage. So if you grab the iPhone Pro model, the 17 Pro, it will cost you $1,100. So it's not anymore $1,000, but you can grab with the 256 GB of storage. So Apple removed the 128 option from the Pro lineup, just like they did with the 16 Pro Max 1 year before. Again, it's not a big issue. Just need to know that if you want to buy the iPhone 17 Pro, your lowest setting, your lowest part, the cheapest model is now $1,100. And talking about price, is this iPhone worth it? Well, I think that this year, the iPhone lineup is really well balanced. The iPhone 17 is an amazing value with 120Hz, with beautiful cameras, beautiful displays. This iPhone is the best value iPhone for most people. They should buy it. And I think it's even better than the iPhone 16 Pro or Pro Max in some measures, because most people don't need that bulky, heavy, titanium frame body iPhone. They just want a very lightweight, very fast, very beautiful, but small iPhone 17. That has a 6.3-inch, 120Hz, 3000 nit peak brightness OLED display. That's the perfect iPhone for most people. Then you have the professional iPhone, people that want to have the best camera, the best features. They need it to record movies, TV shows, YouTube channels. This is the iPhone for it. This is now a niche iPhone. I know that most people like to buy it because it says Pro and they are used to it, But now, in 2026, I don't think this is the iPhone for most people. I think this is a niche iPhone. Just like the iPhone Air. The iPhone Air replaced the premium feeling, super luxury iPhone that Apple liked to do it with the iPhone Pro models before. Now you have the luxury iPhone, the iPhone Air. And I've not seen lots of people with it, but my father has one, I reviewed one, and I think that that's a very unique iPhone that will evolve. In the next generations, it will become very, very popular. That's a very, very interesting iPhone to have. It's so lightweight, so thin in your hand, and so comfortable. And I think that's the way for Apple to pursue a different niche on the iPhone lineup. But they created an amazing value monster with the iPhone 17, and that's the iPhone that I recommend new in 2026. While the iPhone 17 Pro, who is it for? Well, this iPhone is for people that, again, love to record movies, TV shows, they want to be a photographer, and they want to use their iPhone as a tool for creating content. I use it for some things. I use it for my Instagram, my TikTok, I use it for YouTube even. But looking back, should I have gotten the iPhone 17 Pro? Should I have kept the iPhone 16 Pro Max? Did I need this iPhone? And I think that the answer is no, because the upgrades are getting so small, so niche, that for me, even a content creator, are not worth it. The iPhone 16 Pro Max was good enough. The only complaint that I had, again, was overheating, but that only addressed like 0.1% of my time with the iPhone. And so I don't think it justified the upgrade. That's normal. But even the 16 Pro Max didn't justify the upgrade. The 15 Pro Max was good enough. And that's the eternal iPhone cycle. You shouldn't upgrade every single year, not even every 2 years. Keep your iPhones, give them a good run for their money. And again, is the iPhone 17 Pro worth it in 2026? It depends. For me, it wasn't. Grab the iPhone 17 or the best value iPhone in 2026, in my opinion, the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Check out all of my videos on older iPhones if they are worth it or not in 2026. And now I'm making day in the life videos with them. So first one was the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Upcoming videos are coming. 12 Pro Max, 14 Pro Max, 15 Pro Max, 16 Pro Max, and even with the iPhone 17 Pro, I will have a day in the life video in the upcoming weeks. So if you guys are excited, do not forget to drop a like down below and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of those videos. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.